What is folk music? Well, according to the dictionary, folk music means music usually of simple character and anonymous authorship handed down among the common people by oral tradition. Music by known composers that has become part of the folk tradition of a country or region. So, as you see, folk music are those famous tunes that are rooted in the culture of many people through the world. Some of them so famous that even your grandma can sing, others just some freak that spends the entirety of his day in front of a computer staring at maps, being painted and calling it video games, like you can recognize. But either way, not everybody knows the origins of these songs. So I'm here to fill your lack of knowledge in the matter, presenting the origin of some folk/propaganda/marching songs. I don't know how to call them. This one is by far one of the most famous tunes out there. The anthem of pizza, pasta, hand gesture and family-type criminal organizations. The song Funiculì Funicular was composed in 1880 in Naples, southern Italy, in case you are stupid, by Luigi Denza and Peppino Turco. The song was meant to commemorate the inauguration of the first funicular of the Mount Vesuvius. A funicular is like a train that is used to climb steep slopes like the Mount Vesuvius. Different from the song, the Vesuvius funicular didn't have a great success. People would rather climb the mount with more traditional methods. The funicular lasted until 1944, when it was destroyed by an eruption caused by the Mount Vesuvius. I guess that's the only thing this volcano ever destroyed. Le Chant de l'Oignon, or The Song of the Onion, is a wartime song about onions. Could you guess it? The song is said to have its origins during the War of the Second Coalition. According to the legend, its inception was right before the Battle of Marengo. Napoleon saw two grenadiers rubbing a crust of bread, then asked, "What the hell are you guys rubbing on your bread?" Then they answered, "It's onion, my general." Then Napoleon responded, "Very good. There's nothing better than an onion for marching on the road to glory." Yeah, I didn't get it either. This is probably a myth though. The melody of the song is inspired on the overture of an opera named La Chasse du Jeune Henri. I guess that's how it's called. By Etienne Mehou. Some even speculate that Mehou himself was the author of the Song of the Onion. Who knows?
Njet Molotoff, Njet Molotoff, valehtelit enemmän kuin itse Bobrikov.
This song is another wartime song. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of them in this list. This time, this one was conceived during the Finnish-Soviet War. It was composed by Matti Jurva and Tatu Pekkarinen. I don't speak Finnish, so I don't know how to say their names. The name and the lyrics of the song make reference to Vyacheslav Molotov, the Soviet Minister of Foreign Affairs. You probably know him because of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Treaty of Non-Aggression between the Soviet Union and Germany, or you maybe know him from the Molotov cocktail. Yes, it's all the same guy. The lyrics are comparing him to Nikolai Bobrikov, the Governor-General of Finland, during the Tsarist times, that tried to Russify Finland without success.
It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester Square.
I bet when you hear this song, the first thing that pops into your mind are teenagers having to dig trenches and dodging bullets. Well, you're wrong. Yes, it's rather frustrating. This song was actually written in 1912 by two Englishmen, Judge and Harry Williams. Yes, this song is not even from Irish origins. Well then, what is the meaning of the lyrics if it isn't about Irishmen missing their home after they went fight a miserable war? Well, it's about Irishmen missing their home after they went work on a miserable job in Britain. Oh hell no! The link of the song with World War I comes later when the conflict started, and the young man that left home, this time truly to face a bloody war, started to relate with the feeling of missing home that the lyrics carry on them.
Come on, shake like and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show you white how you won with us down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Pillishandra.
Now, this is a truly Irish song.
Mr. Biden, a quick word for the BBC.
This song screams anti-British sentiment. This in itself is more Irish than the St. Patrick's Day. The song was made by Dominic Behan, an Irish folk songwriter and member of the IRA. What is the IRA? Well, IRA stands for Irish Republican Army. Briefly, they were the guys that fought for Irish independence during the 20th century. The guys the song calls the Black and Tans were the enemies of the IRA. They were British conscripts of the RIC, Royal Irish Constabulary, mainly veterans of World War I that Winston Churchill sent to quell any rebellion in Ireland during his time as British Secretary of State for War. But the song isn't actually making direct references to them. It's rather dissing Irishmen that were pro-treaty. What is a pro-treaty Irish? Well, they are Irish people that agreed with the treaty signed after the Anglo-Irish War that didn't make Ireland fully independent from Great Britain. Rather, the treaty made them a dominion of Britain, just like Canada. The treaty also ensured that North Ireland would be a thing, by the way.
I just want you to know, I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid.
That's a classic American Civil War hit. There are plenty of them. The Civil War wasn't just a war of fire and men. It was also a battle of two different cultures within the same country. And music applies to that. But back to our song. Johnny Comes Marching Home was written by Patrick Sarsfield Gilmore in 1863 under the pseudonym of Louis Lambert. Maybe he was insecure about how the public would react. Maybe he was all into that drama that would circulate about the song authorship. The melody, however, probably wasn't written by him. All we know is that a melody for a song named Johnny Fill Up the Bowl was published a year before Johnny Comes Marching Home. This song is one of those songs of soldiers dreaming on the return to their homes after the ending of a war.
I wanna go home now.
sabatta guerre, miro ted, Marlbrough sabatta guerre, la secca reviendra, la secca reviendra, la secca reviendra, il reviendra sabatta, miro ted.
This one maybe is one of the most famous folk tunes out there. But you were probably thinking, that's not the lyrics that I'm used to. And you're right. You probably know this song as the nursery rhyme for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. The one played was its original French version called Marlbrough Has Left for War. The lyrics are about the wife of English General John Churchill, yes, Winston Churchill is a descendant of him, waiting for his return from the Spanish War of Succession, only to find out that her husband is dead. Yes, a French song about an English general fighting a war in which the main subject was a Spanish matter. And by the way, the French and the English were opposing sides, so I don't see why a French song mourning the death of an enemy is a thing. But back to the song. Legends say that the song was written after a false rumor of the death of General John Churchill, or Duke of Marlbrough, after the Battle of Malplaquet. So any of you crying for the Duke's wife can rejoice, for the great general did not die in enemy hands. The song was very popular during its time and is regarded as one of Napoleon's favorites. According to the emperor's valet, Louis Constant Wary, the emperor used to whistle at times, though not loudly. The air of Marlbrough, if whistled by His Majesty, was for me a sure sign that the army would soon leave for the front. I remember that he never whistled so much, nor seemed so gay. Gay means jolly. Gay means jolly, as at the moment of starting on the Russian campaign. It's the second time I mentioned this Napoleon guy on this video. I guess I'm starting to repeat myself. Maybe it's time to finish the video. Yes, I guess I'll do it. Bye.